Hi, weasels, and welcome to Creativerse. I am actually on a different world, a new world. I have recently started playing with the CreatiCrew Community, and this is their world. And I haven't officially joined yet because I have a lot of real life things that have to get sorted out before I can devote any time. But I probably will be soon. But I've at least joined the community part of it, and I am on their world, and links are in the description. A link to their website and the Discord. You can go visit them, find out what they're all about. It's a group of people that started by playing Creativerse, but then branched out into other games. And basically, they believe in bringing people together through the power of gaming. They do a lot of charity work, and it's just a way to connect people, celebrate how beneficial gaming can be as, a social thing. So links to everything will be in the description. So, they have a private Minecraft world that you gotta apply for, but that server's been down, so I was playing on the CreatiCrew Creativerse world. It's the CreatiCrew is a network of content creators that do stuff. Sorry, I'm a little bit out of it. But this is what I've created. Now this one here is a slightly modified blueprint. So I can't take credit for this. But I made that house, this, and this. So as you can see, we just have an average, ordinary village that doesn't resemble anything else you may have seen anywhere, ever. And of course, I got my enchanting table all set up, and I'm trying to get mending on my Lumite mining cells, so it doesn't keep breaking every time I play with lava. And over here we have my XP farm, and you see how it's all full of stuff? So you don't lag the server, you can... Oops, sometimes they get stuck on the edge. You do that, and then you close it. And you can hear them dying. And now all that's in there is that one pebble. So you can auto-kill stuff to keep it from lagging or reset it. So I haven't done much yet, but I just felt like, since I always joke about how similar the two games are, I just felt like doing this. And I have a little fence area up here because I'm trying to stop them from glitching through the top, so if they do pop up there, then they get sucked back in through that teleporter. And then this was so that if there was something chasing me, I could hop up here, but then mobs can't cross fences, so they'd come through there and get sucked back in. But then the staircase was kinda... I didn't want it there all the time, because I didn't want mobs to be able to go around it if they found some way to go through the fence, so I can just do that. So, this is what I've done so far. So, since we got a blacksmith shop, let's see if there's any goodies in here. Ooh, an iron pick. And bread. And string. Of course. What are you gonna do with one beet? I guess if you wanted to plant, make seeds. Anyway. Oh, and you saw my enchanting table. Here's my brewing stand. For brewing potions. So yeah, I don't know. I got the idea to do a Minecraft village or something Minecraft themed, and then I just searched in the blueprints for Minecraft, and this happened to come up, and I was like, wow, okay, someone else has had the idea to do that. Cool. Speaking of blueprints, I don't know if you're new to my channel, you probably wouldn't remember, it was a long time ago. I used to play on a world called Quantum Realms, and I had, the House of Epic Fail, a little shack on its own custom island, that I made out of death statues. You know, because I died a lot, I called it the House of Epic Fail, because I turned all my failures into something epic. Well, I captured the whole island, including the shack, as a blueprint, and that's available in the Steam Workshop under Fail Island, and then the House of Epic Fail as a subtitle, or just the House of Epic Fail if you just wanted to make the house somewhere without building the whole island in an ocean. So, if you're interested in, I might put a link in the description to my video I had done on it or whatever, but if you're interested in a small little retro 90s fishing shack on a remote island that's completely made out of death statues, so you can take, instead of being defeated by how easily you're constantly getting killed, you can take pride in how talented you are to be that good at dying. Turn all of those fails into something epic. If you happen, I know you often end up with thousands of death statues, and they're like a record of your activities on that world, so it's kind of hard to throw them away. They got sentimental value, but then they end up just sitting in a chest, you don't know what to do with them, you end up with thousands, and some get thrown away, and then you have these giant nerd holes. And when you've died so many times that you've hit the build limit, according to the blueprint that I activated on another world and started to build, you need about 150 death statues to make the whole house. So, that's not too bad. I mean, if you've been on a world for a long time, even if you are good at playing the game, I'm sure you'll have... I mean, and I was thinking of building like 2 of them on this world, because look, only been on this world for like 2 weeks, and I've already over 100 death statues. That's just one place that I've been keeping them. I have them somewhere else. But most of it is just because I'm right here by my touchstone, and I'm just too lazy to take the time to fight back. So that right there keeps happening. Yay, another death statue for my death collection. I collect death. Wahaha. So, I'm gonna try not to be political on this channel, and this isn't a transition document channel type thing. I'm not that kind of person. I will never put you guys through that. This is a gaming channel. But just like any other significant life events that happen to people, I feel it's only fair that I get to connect with my audience and share what's going on in my life every now and then. And I get 2 pieces of very good news. One piece is I've had an abnormal growth for like years. Not cancer, but it's just really bothering me. And I finally got a doctor to believe me and refer me to a surgeon that can actually remove it. So that's going to greatly improve my quality of life. So that's one piece of information I am just so stoked about. And the other one is that finally, after months of going back and forth between my GP and my therapist and the gender clinic and fighting tooth and nail, finally the letter made it to the gender clinic. They finally received the T letter from my therapist clearing me, and I was able to make an appointment. So I've just got to arrange a transport to get there because I don't drive. And my mom wants nothing to do with this, which I totally don't blame her. She usually helps out by driving me to appointments and stuff, but she's like, nope, this is your journey. And it's like, hey, considering all the grief I've given her over the years, she's still supportive, so that's plenty. About time I grew up and started taking care of myself and acting like the adult I am. But I'll probably mature a lot and be a lot more willing to put the effort into actually functioning and living my life once it's not so hard because I'm not living my life in a way that feels wrong. So, I actually have an appointment to see somebody. I'm actually feel like I'm close to getting on tape. I actually am gonna, instead of it just being a, well, maybe someday, or I've got a letter, or there's this or there's that, I actually have an appointment to be seen and to talk about it and to move forward, an actual step that is real and tangible. And this is the first time that it's actually felt like it's really happening. And I have been fighting for years, so between that and possibly getting on medication for the bipolar, I have been so stressed out for so long with all these real life details that have been, and it seems like the first time in like 5 years I've got some good news. I've got some hope. And it's just rejuvenated me with all of this energy to want to succeed. So I've been doing a lot of building here. The mod pack that I downloaded for the CreatiCrew, so I can play Minecraft with the CreatiCrew, I am going to, I actually was looking through it and it's a pretty good one. It's similar to all the mods one I have, but it's got a lot of the stuff from Skyblocks that all the mods didn't have. It's a really good mod pack. I'm really enjoying playing it single player. I'll definitely do stuff on their world if it's ever back up again, but I might do that, record some single player of what I've done so far. So I've been thinking about doing some Subnautica, getting back into it now that it's officially released. I just didn't want to, like, jump on the bandwagon and play it when everybody else was. So, because I kind of kept stalling with that game, and so I'm just going to play the game however I feel comfortable playing the game. I'm not going to try and make it interesting if I'm a chicken and I never go in the depths because it scares me, or I'm too stupid to figure out how to explore the Aurora. Then fine. I'll play the game just like I play Creativerse in Minecraft, where I don't do anything fancy, I don't slay an ender dragon, I just build a base and show off my creativity. That's what I feel like doing, that's what I'll do. So, definitely gonna be more content coming from me. So, there isn't really much to show on this world. Let's go through the nether portal into the... This is actually more like... The lava layer is more like the nether, and this is more like the end. Yeah. I'm gonna get a Miru, and I'm gonna name it Creeper. And I'm gonna get a thing, and I'm gonna name it Gas. No, actually, I was thinking of building... Of down here, in the corruption where it kind of makes sense to have it. I was gonna build a ghast, and I was thinking I could do that with like some of the bedrock blocks that are like all white. Ooh, I could make it out of LEDs. That would be cool. But I'm gonna make it out of like these blocks. Ooh, no, even better. I could make it out of salt. Because it would be so easy to just go firebomb a desert somewhere. Yeah, or like firebomb the beach that's right next to my house. Yeah, I could make it out of salt. And then I can do the detail in the face with like arc signs. And like text art, maybe. Float a couple campfires in midair to look like fireballs. I don't know, it was a thought. Yeah, I did it this way so that mobs wouldn't fall in. So yeah. And then you see, because I loaded the corruption, it's a slightly improved design on my typical log trap. The fans hold them in place. And see what happens to the loot? Now that they gave the bags physics, the fans blow them up against the wall so you can collect them easy. You don't get all the loot. Sometimes some get stuck down here, but you just, once it's empty, there's nothing in there to escape, you just... Yeah, and if you stand really close, they can still hit you. That's why I put 2 healing beacons, so I can be close, or I can back up and still be healed. You see, sometimes they'll get stuck, but once you remove a block, which the Chizard's gonna get out, but I just want to show you, then, sometimes you remove the block and see they go flying. The fan, oops, shoots them out, and I've had some that have rolled all the way up like in a tree or something because the fan shoots them out. Yeah, those are the block phasers that remove the floor. It's 2 layers of stone, and then just a stable pool of water underneath, and so the floor goes away. And they fall down in there. and then you force the floor back, and that holds them under so they drown. If you're drowning them, you don't get the loot, because it won't drop the loot if they're drowning. But it's a way to, since you can't like crush them or anything in this game, it's a way to empty it out. If you want to go get like load up the corruption to get specifically things, but you've got like 7 rocksters in there that won't get out of the way, or if you just want it to, you're down in the corruption, but you're not really trying to hunt stuff, you just want it to stop lagging and overflowing and having corrupt mobs running around. Just auto kill. So yeah, mobs do pop up to the surface, that's still a problem. Anyway. This is what I came up with so far. I'm gonna add more to it. So it's been about 20 minutes. There isn't really much more to see. Sorry if this was kind of boring, but I felt like sharing the good news. It is really late at night, so I'm a little bit out of it. So it's probably best to stop it here before I start rambling like I always do. But maybe sometime tomorrow I'll live stream and we'll just walk around and explore this world a little bit, open up some of the map. Just have a lazy day of just walking around, exploring, seeing what we see for a couple hours. I kinda want to do that on a modded Minecraft world because they have such interesting biomes, but my computer just can't handle it. Anyway. If you've made it to the end of this video, what should we name this guy? He needs a name. What are we gonna name him? Leave suggestions in the comments. Okay. Well, actually, I can demonstrate this. If I can get him to chase me. It was standing on that little edge. He cheated. Cheater. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. I wasn't looking at him. How did he blind me? Well, anyway. He's dead. It's easier than fighting them by hand, at least, even if it doesn't work as well as it used to. Okay, so be thinking of what we should name our new friend here, because he needs a name and I can't think of one. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.